कला कभी समाज से अलग नहीं हुई है, तो समाज को समझने के लिए केवल बुक्स और करंट अफेयर्स ही क्यों, मूवीज क्यों नहीं। स्वागत है आपका पैप्ड में, जहां हम इंडियन मूवीज की बारीकियों पर एक नजर डालते हैं ताकि हमें हमारे समाज की समझ बेहतर हो सके। और आज हम पैप्ड करेंगे मद्रास कैफे और पूछेंगे एक महत्वपूर्ण सवाल, व्हाट इज श्रीलंकन सिविल वॉर एंड हाउ डज इंडिया गॉट इन्वॉल्व्ड इन दैट। So, Madras Cafe is a movie about Sri Lankan civil war, which is a very least talked about theme in Bollywood movies based on foreign affairs. In this movie, there's a character of Vikram Singh, played by John Abraham, and it is through his perspective we see what it was like to be in Jaffna, which is the most tensed city during the civil war. And the movie also touch upon the concept of hit market, of how rich billionaires are manipulating the small country's politics for their economic zones or economic benefits, which is now currently, I think we can say, a new form of capitalism. And of course, how Indian intervened in the situation and what was the repercussion. Also, the movie gives a very short introduction about the background of Sri Lankan civil war. See, we should really appreciate the director for addressing such a wide range of issues. But that zeal of showing politics, directors often make this mistake, which is either they make films based on propagandas or based on their personal bias, or either they make a movie where the political canvas is very ambiguous, which happened with Madras Cafe. Some cinematic art pieces such as Games of Thrones, they talk about politics. They just show how politics works, but they also build upon frictional characters. But here we should acknowledge Surjit Sarkar for addressing the real character, real political figures. But the canvas of politics, how politics was actually working at that time, is very ambiguous. Thus, we will explore these themes more deeply. So I search about the Sri Lankan warfare and the story goes like, जब श्रीलंका में अंग्रेजों का शासन हुआ करता था तो many Tamilians migrated to Sri Lanka and they started working in the plantation there, and somehow they become more prosperous than 74% of the Sinhalese people of Sri Lanka. I hope I pronounced it right. Thus insecurity grew and अंग्रेज जब चले गए तो प्रॉब्लम तो शुरू होनी ही थी. सो साइलॉन गवर्नमेंट पास्ड साइलॉन सिटीजनशिप एक्ट ऑफ 1948, जिसमें 7 लाख तमिलियंस को सिटीजनशिप और श्रीलंकन डिनाई कर दिया गया. फिर 1956 में सिन्हला ओनली एक्ट आया, जिससे जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल को सिन्हला लैंग्वेज अच्छे से नहीं आती थी उनको जॉब से निकाल दिया गया. Thus the participation rate of Tamilians in the bureaucracy also declined. Laws were passed in which Tamil students have to score more to gain seat in university. Thus they were also denied the right of higher education and the Tamil youth was push towards militancy. और उस टाइम पे श्रीलंका में कई सारे तमिल मिलिटेंसी ग्रुप बने, पर हद तब हो गई जब वहाँ पे कैंट और डॉलर फार्म मासेकर हुआ 1984 में. और उसके बाद LTTE करके एक तमिल मिलिटेंसी ग्रुप था जो वेन्नू पलाई प्रभाकरन के अंडर था, एंड that took militancy to another level and they involved in huge armed struggle with the Sri Lankan government, and it continued for 3 decades. Guys, 3 decades. And the numbers are shocking. According to 2012 UN report, between the year 2008 and 9, 70,000 Tamilians were killed. And these numbers are nothing. Just go on the web and read about Kent and Dollar Farm massacre. It's really horrifying. सो ऑब्वियसली बात है, उस टाइम पे इंडियन तमिल्स ने भी श्रीलंकन तमिल्स का बहुत सपोर्ट किया बिकॉज दे वर रियली ऑप्रेस्ड. और अगर आज भी आप उनके बारे में पढ़ेंगे, यू विल बी ऑन द साइड ऑफ तमिलियंस, द श्रीलंकन तमिलियंस. मतलब आज भी अगर आप इन सब ऑपरेशंस के बारे में पढ़ते हैं तो यू अल्टीमेटली बिकम बायस टुवर्ड्स द श्रीलंकन तमिलियंस. तो उस टाइम पे तो सिंपैथी का क्या ही लेवल होगा. LTTE चाहता था कि वो एक अलग ही तमिल देश बनाए, which is of course I don't think was possible because it will definitely create differences within Tamilians, but this reason was given and India intervened in the Sri Lankan Civil War in 1987 to 1990. India formed a peacekeeping force to negotiate with both the parties, but later got involved in confrontation with LTTE. पर जब वीपी सिंह प्रधानमंत्री बने तो इंडिया ने अपने ट्रूप्स वहाँ से वापस ले लिए। I mean, ये क्या था? एक सीन में इतनी हिम्मत डायरेक्टर ने दिखाई है कि एक व्यक्ति बोलता भी है, एक ऑफिशियल बोलता है, कहीं हमारे लिए वियतनाम न बन जाए। देखा जाए तो हम जज नहीं कर सकते उस टाइम क्या सर्कमस्टांसेस रहे थे कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट इस वॉरफेयर में गई, बट क्यों? Like, what was the reason? Let's just talk about the macro reason. मूवी में बात की गई है हिट मार्केट की, which I believe 100% exist. So these hit markets are the companies who manipulates the local politics, not local politics, countries' style politics, so that they can interfere in lawmaking and can create economic zone for their benefit, for their economic benefit. All I can say, कुछ billionaires net worth कुछ country की economy जितनी है, I mean they can easily manipulate this. Cause I think अभी शायद इसके बारे में इतनी बात नहीं हो रही, it's not that mainstream. But there's definitely a modern capitalism going all over the world. मूवी ने एक अलग पर्सपेक्टिव भी रखा है, rather than discussing about Pakistan and China, which I'm literally done. They have talked about Sri Lanka and I think where we come to see about the history of our own South. Also, जाने से पहले I want to clarify, people, I searched a lot about this movie and people are very divided. Some are saying them revolutionary, some are saying them terrorist. देखो, good और bad terrorism कुछ नहीं है। ऐसे नहीं कि एक आदमी ने दूसरे को मार दिया और फिर उसका पैसे लेके अपनी कम्युनिटी को दे के he is happy. It's bad. A terrorist is a terrorist. There's nothing good or bad about it. और ये बात प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ऑलरेडी अपनी UN स्पीच में बोल चुके हैं। But at least all we can do now, जब LTT खत्म हो चुका है, is to be more sympathetic towards Sri Lankan Tamilians. I mean, guys, I don't know how to put this in words, but when you read about them, you will feel it. Okay, my religion is same, but as a Northerner, I do not relate to it much. Just put yourself as a South Indian Tamil. How will you feel about the Sri Lankan Tamils? Just become so obvious in front of us. So yeah, after watching this, I hope कि आप लोग श्रीलंकन तमिल्स के बारे में कुछ पढ़ें, उनको एक्नॉलेज करें, हाउ मच दीज पीपल हैव सफर्ड इन ह्यूमैनिटी। इतना तो हम कर ही सकते हैं, राइट? सो या, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे। सो या, इट्स अ कम्युनिटी बेस्ड चैनल जहाँ पे सिर्फ मेरी ओपिनियंस मैटर नहीं करती है बल्कि आपकी भी करती हैं। तो अगर आपके पास कोई स्टोरी है, कोई विचार है, कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट है, आप कहीं मेरे से सहमत नहीं होते हैं, तो आप हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में जाके बता सकते हैं और आप हमें एक्स पे टैग भी कर सकते हैं, where we can have more detailed discussion about movies. Till then,